Hey guys, what's up? Black Death Grieving here, also known as Alex. So basically what I'm going to be doing is telling you guys what I think Dark Souls 2 is going to be like, but before I do this, I'd just like to say that in around June, July, or August, probably July since I am working right now, I will be buying an iMac 27-inch Intel i7 model, and I will be getting Boot Camp Windows 7, because obviously my hacked client, one of my friends, he developed it on Mac, so it will not work on Mac PC. So I love Mac too, so I just want to get a higher end one. I'm running a MacBook Pro 2009 late model, 256 256 megabytes of video RAM, stuff like that. I believe it's an Intel Core 2 Duo processor, 2.4 gigahertz, but I want to get the 3.1 or 3.2 gigahertz computer because it will really do the job well. It will be a quad core, and I'll be able to do gameplay, record with fraps, take it into Camtasia, do something like that, or Final Cut Pro. I don't really care. But other than that, so let's start. So Dark Souls 2. I believe it is going to be taking place before Dark Souls events occur, but yet again, we do not know that because time does not exist in the Dark Souls realm. There is really no sense of time. It's just a repeat. You can obviously tell this new game to New Game Plus. You're reliving past events. You keep going and going and going. That's why there's New Game Plus. So that's a little bit of lore, but it takes place a little bit behind Dark Souls probably. So basically, what I found so far is that the gameplay that was released was played on a PC with a PlayStation 3 controller. I believe this is true, and I believe it is in beta, late beta or mid beta. It's probably out of alpha. They were running debug mode, I believe, but because you had 4 weapons, maybe that might be in the game. That'd be pretty fucking cool. But I think it was in debug mode. So from the gameplay, I'm not gonna put it in this video because of copyright strikes. But the gameplay looks really nice, crisp on the PC. The graphics are just freaking amazing. The wind elements, the dragons flying around, they really perfected dragons in this little gameplay thing. It's like a little bit of Skyrim, but obviously it's not Skyrim. I heard that the Dark Souls 2 is going to be a little bit more linear to its new players. So, when you start, you're going to it's not going to be easy. There's going to be no easy mode. It's been confirmed, and the two developers, the two new directors, I believe, they decided that they wanted to keep it as much as the people wanted in the Souls series, and that's why it's so popular, is because of that difficulty. Me personally, if there's an artificial difficulty, I go for normal because I'm an average Joe like that. But lately, Dark Souls changed my mind. I've been playing it for a few years, and going for the very hard, and unforgiving challenges and games, and it turns out to be really fun. I find out myself in the game like that. And Dark Souls has really brought that to my attention. But other than that, so let's continue. So I believe this starts because if you do a little analysis before and after, I did some research before that making this video. The video of the Dark Souls playing, there was a Black Knight class. The class is set like that. You could pick it, and you had some pretty OP stuff. Obviously, the text was weird, so I think it's going to be significantly changed. They're probably going to give us more gameplay in the future. I watched IGN the first day it came out. Always subscribe to IGN. I don't watch their other shit. I just watch for Dark Souls. But yeah, so let us continue. So I do not know the area. So it's just a bunch of dragons everywhere. It shows some gameplay. Obviously, the targeting system is still the same. Damage probably that good. Looks like there was actually in the gameplay. There was a part where it looked like the shield, and it depends on where you're getting hit now. So if you have a shield on your back, that may be able to prevent you from getting backstabbed, which would be really nice since they're going for the realism. And also, if you have depends where you get hit. So you may take more damage now where you don't have armor, which would be really fucking cool. But also, like, if you have a shield on your back and you turn around, you may not take as much damage. That'd be pretty cool. No, so if you're wearing, they may take poise out. I'm not sure. But say you got fur, legs on and all steel. So if you get hit in the foot, obviously take more damage than you are going to get hit in the chest. It's pretty straight simple, and that's going to be really cool. So I'm just going to get off the gameplay a little bit. What I'm saying is Dark Souls 2 looks like it's going to be significantly improved from Dark Souls 1, which is always a plus. It looks like they're keeping Estus, but these healing leaves thing, I don't know if they just added that in. But the lighting effects. If you've seen the trailer when not the trailer, gameplay when he hits the bonfire and he activates it, it was really cool. It was like a gloomy, like sense of blur dots, just and the flame. The lighting effects are so good in this game, and the Souls series is always dark, and Demon Souls represented that. Dark Souls not really, but in the gameplay reveal, it's maybe going back to its roots, and the roots are always a good thing. Dead Space 3 did horrible. Dead Space 1 was amazing. Dead Space 2 took from its roots, improved it, and Demon Soul. Dead Space 2 capitalized on it. Dead Space 3 was a complete and utter failure. That's what I think. So I'm running a little late on this video, 5 minutes. Not really when I want to be, so I'm probably going to end it at 8. But to finish it off, I'd just like to say that all Souls games will always be good, and I don't care. I will play it. It's like a Call of Duty fanboy. There's Call of Duty in the title. I'm buying it, but I don't really buy Call of Duty. I fucking hate it. But Battlefield 4 looks fucking amazing. Dark Souls, really good. It just depends on how the game is. I hope they release a closed or public beta. Hopefully I can get into it. And I really, really, really want to watch this and play it and see if I like it. And I hope they keep it the same. I hope they keep the achievements the same. The boss difficulty. I heard there's going to be significantly harder bosses in the game. I believe if you the exploits you could do, like on Seath for instance, just get behind them, and if you have fast roll and stamina leaves, you can just roll back. I'm trying to think of a boss you can exploit. Sith. So there's this little exploit where you can get on top of the rock outside of Sith. So you just basically fight him, die, go back, and you can bow and arrow him if you have the Hawk Ring and a bow Ferris or a longbow. Don't use a composite because it won't hit him. And you can kill him that way. So it's going to be significantly harder to kill bosses. You're going to need to use more techniques. I don't know. They didn't really talk about the PvP and player summons, but hopefully that looks cool because there is a large PvP community out there. I am part of them. I was a Dark Wraith for a little bit, and then I went to Dark Moon, but now I'm back to Dark Wraith because it's so fucking fun. Alright, so I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll probably make a part 2, I'm not sure. Gameplay link will be in the bottom, or you can just look it up on IGN. You'll see it all over YouTube. And I hope you guys enjoyed. I certainly can't wait for this game. So I will see you guys later. And Alex, signing off.